Today we're looking at this counterbalanced drum lifter. This unit incorporates a built-in weigh scale feature which weighs our drum as we're lifting it. So we'll demonstrate it on this steel drum. The drum's full of water. We bring our gripper in above the drum and then use our handle here to lower the gripper down. Visually check we're engaged and then pump our handle to begin lifting. Only need to lift it a couple of inches above the pallet. Once we're clear, we can then pull the unit away. This unit has rear wheel steering, so with the tiller, we're actually turning the wheel beneath the tiller. So if I turn it all the way this direction, we can pull the unit, we can get a very tight turning circle. The unit's got a counterbalance design, so in this box at the back we have counterweight, and that offsets the weight of the drum at the front of the unit. And while I've got it on an angle here, you can see the display. So this is our weighing display. It's showing us the weight of the drum. We've got 226.8 kilograms. The display and the weighing system is accurate to 0.1 of a kilo. And then this is our pump handle at the rear. So I'll just show you a bit of manoeuvring. So again, pulling on the tiller handle. This drum weighing 226 kilo, but you can see it doesn't take much effort to get the unit and the drum moving. We can travel at a nice gradual pace. Just lean into it. When we're ready to place the drum down, so I'll bring it forward. We'll place the drum about there. Bring the unit to a stop, and we then have our lowering handle. So we twist this anti-clockwise, and that lowers the drum down to the floor. We just want to lower enough the weight comes off the gripper. Once the weight's off our catch, we simply lift the top hook clear, pull the unit backwards, and the unit's released like so. We'll now show you a close-up of the drum gripper. We're going to make some adjustments to handle this blue Mauser drum. We're now looking at the catch assembly of this unit. The catch assembly can be moved down or moved up depending on the height of drum we need to handle. To move it down, we hold the catch and remove the locking pin. We then unhook the catch and slide it down the frame. Once we've picked a position, we hook it back in. We've got hooking points every 50 millimeters. As we're lower down now, this will suit a shorter drum. And if our drum was taller, we unhook it, raise it up, and hook it in to a taller position. This means we always get the full range of travel. So as we pump the handle, this whole rack assembly will go up and down, but we're starting at the height of our drum. Once we've set our height position, we take our locking pin, reinsert it into the hole, and the catch can't be removed now. Drums also have different lid designs or different lips. A steel drum that we just handled has got quite a fine lip, about 10 millimeters, whereas the Mauser drum behind me, that one's got quite a large lid. To cater for those different drums, the top hook can be moved further forward, and we do this by holding the top hook with one hand, removing the locking pin. I'll bring this away, so we've got a top hook and a locking pin, and we've got a series of different hole positions at the back of the catch where this pin can be fitted. So we're going to put it in the furthest forward hole. So we're going to line it up and put in our locking pin. You can see that this top hook, the front face, is further forward. In the instruction manual, we've got a full guide on the different settings that we recommend for different drum types. The last thing to show you is the kick plate at the bottom here. The kick plate is folded out, so we've got the stainless steel part folded out for the steel or metal drums. If we're handling plastic drums or soft fibre drums, we recommend folding this up out of the way, and this puts less pressure on the bottom of the drum. As we approach the Mauser drum, our gripper's a little bit low. We want to start off with a gripper above the drum. So I'm going to raise the gripper up, pumping our handle, very easy to pump. Once the drum catches high enough, bring the unit forward so the top hook passes over the lid. And once in the correct position, we're going to use our lowering handle I'm going to lower it down. Standing at the side of the unit enables me to really clearly see that the gripper is engaged with the lid of the drum. Then pump our handle. If we're lifting off pallets, we don't need to lift to full height, just a few inches is plenty. We'll manoeuvre the unit around. Again, this rear wheel steering allows us to do some really tight turns. So if we're in a compact, tight environment, this unit's well suited. Line it up that drum and then lower it down. Once again, we just want to lower it just enough that the weight comes off the gripper. We don't want to over lower it, so I think that's about right. I just need to lower it a touch more, lift off the top hook and pull the unit away. We'll now show you a close-up of the weigh scale display. We're now looking at the weigh scale display. On the display we have various features such as 0, tare and various different modes. We haven't got a drum lifted at the moment, so we're reading 0 kilograms, but we'll connect to a drum and then lift it up to show you. So I'm lowering the gripper down onto a drum. I'm going to pump our handle to lift the drum off the floor. Our drum's full of water, so as we lift it, we're going to get a little bit of time where the scale is steadying because the liquid is moving inside the drum. You can see that very quickly we're starting to stabilise at 226.9 or 227.0 kilograms. See now the water's steadied, we're showing a very accurate reading, and once again the display can show us a reading up to the nearest 100 grams or 0.1 kilos. Once we're finished, we're going to lower the drum down to the floor. So we're taking weight off the gripper, lift the catch clear, and we go back to 0.